Hi, I just wanted to come on and talk about something really interesting. The Chartered Institute of Personnel and Development discovered in 2005 that stress is now the #1 cause of long-term absence in the UK. No surprise, really, is it? Furthermore, the HSE report that work-related stress, depression, or anxiety accounts for over 50% of all work-related ill health cases. We're not overly surprised by them numbers, but it did make me think about the cost of that and what that cost is to a business. Having our people off on long-term sick is the most expensive thing because we have to still pay them in some way and pay all of the taxes and everything that goes along with that, plus potentially bringing somebody else in or passing that workload on to a other who is then even more under pressure. So how can we cope with this? How can we tackle this and make our businesses still profitable, even though it feels like everything outside is going up, including our people costs, especially when they're on long-term sick? Well, at Renegade, this is what we help businesses do. We help them to reconnect with their people and help their people connect to each other better. Reduce conflict, reduce the stress, give them tools to handle the stresses that are happening, not just in the workplace, because them stresses are happening in the home as well. It's not just business under pressure, our home lives are as well. So this all combines and comes into the workplace, and it's ultimately the business owner and the business that ends up paying the price. So how can we manage this? How can we get our costs down? Well, like I said, we need to work to reconnect with our staff. All the different generations, we also need to get them to buy in and give them the tools to handle that stress. Not just a nice day of motivation, not a tick box exercise, no, ongoing actual tools. I have worked predominantly in a male-dominated industry over the years. I can honestly say to you, it's rare that they ask for help. We know this. So how can we as business owners intersect? Well, work with people like us who can come in and supply them tools, give ongoing support, and making sure that the staff know how to handle these pressures, not just in the workplace, but at home. Because if the home life is being handled better, then surely they're more productive in the business. And if we can reduce conflict within the business because they understand each other better, because conflict usually happens by accident, it's not intentional, then costs can go down on our people side. Yes, of course, there's an initial cost for getting that support in, but I bet you anything it's the most minuscule amount in comparison to having somebody on long-term sick, or people who are leaving, or people who are just quietly quitting, doing the bare minimum. Is it not worth investigating and having that conversation? So, if you felt these challenges, or you can see them challenges starting to emerge within your business, let's just have a conversation. It costs nothing to have a conversation. And we put on free workshops where people can come along, get an experience of what it looks like to see how it can implement into their business. If you're interested in this, drop me a message. We are happy to have a conversation. We want to see you and your people and your business succeed. It is at the core of what we do. Have a great day.